Let's see. I think it's working. All right. Let's make sure I have the audio working. Microphone looks good. Chat. There's the game. Perfect. Maybe. Music isn't going. It's not coming through, I should say. There we go. All right. Oh. Ah, click that. We could go here. We also have plenty of land out here to build on as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Could go back to Denver. Denver's still not done. We put so much work over there, especially in the 30 million challenge. We just really put in a lot of effort. I think that we should... I think we should do more suburbs. We should build out more and more suburbs, but how to do that, I don't know. Got how to suburb, I guess. Also, this city is not aligned. See this? It's not aligned with the others. Look at that. There's a gap. What the heck is that? Anyways, let's do some terraforming. I think I want to get a little bit of a terraforming stream tonight. We'll do maybe a little bit of city building towards the end. And here we go. It's very important to match up our plateau height perfectly. So I come to the corner, I found out the pixel. There we go, we did it. We captured it. Alright, so now I gotta figure out how to make this tile look good. So we have just this water in the corner. I think it might be a river coming this way. I don't know. But then we're also going to have the big plateau jutting across. So let's first do this. Alright. So this whole side is going to be, yeah, plateau. Alright, and then we're going to do the plains tour. Yeah, let's do maybe some erosion. And the plains tool. The plains tool is probably the best way to go about this. From here on out, you can't get the sheer steepness of it, but it can get a little bit of it. $64 by $64 large region. That's huge, dude. That's a huge region. Would appreciate it. Hopefully, have a wonderful night. And Midas. I'll just call you Midas. Figure out what to do with this river. Hello, Star-Lord. Come to ruin my day, have you? A stream? Yeah. Try and drink my drinks. Yep. This animal. Savage. It's a savage. Sure what method you use. I never had the issue with terrain not showing on region. I don't know it. I don't know. So for SCRACC. Yeah, 64. I mean, that's a lot of region. SimCity region and config creator. Ah. Does that let you, like, do the terrain? I couldn't get Terraformer working for me with my region at its size. So I don't know if there's a different way to manage that. That'd be great. I guess in theory I could, like, do it black and white. Yeah. Should it set like that? Like a black and white image? Or whatever. That just seems really difficult to make a good looking region out of that, though. I gotta look at this from the region view. Exit. Yeah, grayscale. Alright. So, we need to spread that out a bit. I gotcha. So this river looks actually fine, from what I can tell. I'm just going to get this cleaned up. This border right here. And then the river running through, and then yeah, not too bad actually. Let me get a drink real quick. I'm getting a scratchy throat, but I'm not getting sick again. Knock on wood. Hello, Verse. How are you doing tonight? So we gotta get all of this fixed up. Let's do another... Actually, let's go back to the region view and do a couple things first. Main thing is to have this neighboring tile and that tile match the edges. It'd be so cool if you could have the like have a tool that would do that for you. That'd be great. Amazing, if you will. Do this. Save and exit to region. Okay. Now I can go in here and reconcile edges, and it won't mess it up. Pro tip. It looks like there's hills there. I can't really tell. So, you gotta match that kind of spread, probably with this tool. Right, like it. In theory, God mode in region view wouldn't be that difficult. Other than just like resource usage of doing such large areas at once. But I think we're kind of stuck with what we got at this point. Alright. Do a little bit. Smoothing. I think I need to do this. Let's go for shift. No. No, it doesn't work. Okay. We will just do canyon. Yeah. At this point, there are no devs. There hasn't been devs in many years. And I'm pretty sure they even got rid of all the devs that worked on SimCity 5. So. I just love EA. Probably Shallow Valley, maybe. Gonna give it a little bit of roundness, like it's been worn down over the millennia. Right? So. I just want the river. They're just forever making the Sims 5 or 4 whatever patches for the rest of their lives. Alright, what did I do to make this edge jagged? I forget. Ah, cliffs. There we go. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see. Go to region view one more time, then we'll fix it up. Yeah, I might run the erosion tool on it too. Let's see. That looks pretty good. That lines up good enough. If anything, a little bit of trees will probably fix that up, along with this border here. Let's go for it. Yep. So we'll tree it, and then we'll call it a city, I think. Like the last city I did like this, I want to have trees in the valley, and then kind of just plains on top. Though I do want to put trees along the river banks. Kind of like that. Good enough. This is a little bit too smooth for my liking. It's too perfect. It looks more like a mesa you'd see out in like Arizona or something, and less like one that you would see in a place that gets rain. If that makes any sense at all. I don't know. That's a little bit better. Anyways, I guess I could go ahead and work on this city. I don't know. Thought I was gonna make more cities, but I mean, this is really all I want. This part right here, it will be. That's okay. It's not too overly smooth. All right. What would the city be called? Hmm. The hardest part of making a city is naming it. Um, how about Sandyville? Mesaburg? I'll do the next one. There's going to be a couple cities, probably on the other side of the plateau. That's going to be like... this would be like Mesa, I don't know, there'll be a whole bunch of mesas. Okay. I'll save the top tier names for that one. This is basically going to be like a... is there even a highway connection in this? Really? Cool. Maybe 100,000 people town or so. There's have high density right here, and then medium density, and then low density. And farms. Crazy. Sandstone. I like that one actually. It's like sandstone. Alright, industry I'm gonna stick right here. Should be fine. Because I'll probably make it high tech anyways at some point, so whatever. Ugh. Turn on my other computer, my work computer? How dare you remind me of work? Well, yes, I do work from home, and I work from this exact same desk. I'm just facing this way, working on my laptop, instead of facing this way, working on my desktop. I'm sure it's great for my mental health. Alright, that's enough expensive highway projects or whatever. Did I delete that? There. Ah, yes, the rip-roaring downtown. It's gonna be amazing. Also, I messed up a little bit. Let's see. There we go. I should fix it. Yeah, something like that. Natural gas. That's right. The lack of power is a gleam in my eye. It makes me happy. There's no electricity in my city. What a bad, like, utilities guy. What a piece of crap. I'd fire him in real life if I knew he would act like that. There we go. So really it's going to be mostly just light density, and then once the population builds up, I'll probably mix in the medium density. Let's go put a road in. I've learned how billionaires in New York, Billionaires Row in New York is creating more slums than land. It is a really good idea. I think the issue with that is that the way SimCity spreads out, like wealth, I don't know if that would actually work. I guess it's possible. There we go. We got a spot for our agriculture. Boom. I'll zone it, then I'll run power lines to it. Not a big deal. Oop. Alright. RCI demand is wonderful right now. Take all these houses. Suck on that. Brand new. They just built them and eviction notice. Get out. That's right. Did I stutter? Cool, cool, cool. Oh, Star-Lord's back again. What do you want this time, hmm? What do you want this time, Star-Lord? Just me to scratch you? Is that it? Yeah. That's true. I think if the RCI really allows for it, I can try it out. But if it's a city where I'm wanting like the highest level residential and stuff, then I have to have the education high for the whole city. And high education pretty much counters slums pretty hard. Nope, you can't escape me, Star-Lord. You're stuck forever in my lap. You wandered up here. You were looking for trouble. Now you got some trouble. That's right. You wanted trouble. Now here it is. So, like, I could have some pretty good high wealth or whatever. High sky rises. High rises, whatever. My brain's not working today. It's not been working this week, to be honest. It's all mush in there right now. I could do it. Yeah, an adjacent tile would be an easy way to do that. And I've actually done that. I actually kind of do that in a way with my industry tiles. Because I have like in Megatropolis, my neighboring tile is like almost purely industry and low wealth residential. But even then, you would think, since I'm trying to push for all high wealth skyscrapers, you would think that it would push the low wealth into that industry city. However, the RCI is so screwed up that it doesn't want to grow at all. So I don't know. I might have to do a less extreme case. Though I do want to rework that, one of my big industry tiles. Because it would be good to actually build out a lot of low wealth residential for the overall region level kind of demands and whatnot. Ugh. I really don't want to get sick again. So tired of being sick. Get out. Boom. There's your jobs. Now shut up and get to work. Build out. Normally build out instead of up. Alright, so we have this avenue up here, and it needs to connect to this avenue down here. Let's see. I might just do this. Is that too lazy? That doesn't look right. Let's see. Eh. Good enough. Cool. So let's build more residential. Permanent downsizing comes real, and they point you creative little cities and plan to plan. Formula and downsizing becomes real. A creator of little cities, implying to place some city or create the cities for the little. I'm gonna admit I've not gotten enough sleep, and I'm a little bit confused. It's like that movie where they shrink down the people to like decrease carbon footprint or something. What that's called? Oh, the movie downsizing. There you go. Uh-oh. Power plant's gonna explode. She started, as I was reading that, the gears were like grinding up slowly, you know? My clutch is like burning out in my brain. Okay. It's been a long week. It's only Wednesday, and it feels like it should at least be Friday. Okay. It's been a long week, so pardon my very slow brain processes. Alright. I hate how this looks. It looks awful. I've been going to bed early. That's the thing. I went to bed early like 2, 3 nights this week. Usually I'm up to like 11:30 midnight every night. And I wake up at like 7. I'm going to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock for like 2 or 3 nights. I must be like fighting off a sickness or something. It's too much. My brain can't handle it. Oh, what is this? Game's like, you cannot have just this avenue connect through. You have to have it go all the way through. So let's just do this. Let's just demolish all this garbage. Do this, and then we'll do this. No. Hello, Jonald. How are you doing tonight? I don't even remember my dreams anymore. Though I think I had a pretty good one yesterday. I've been thinking about VR, because I've really gotten into VR over the past, like, year or so. But last night I had a dream. First I woke up from a dream. At like 4 in the morning for no reason. And I was like, it would be so cool if in VR... Oh, it's not a problem, Jonald. I don't even remember my last 2 dreams because I'm so out of it right now. But so for VR, I want to figure out how to make a what would be the equivalent? Kind of like a social VR, but not freaking VR chat with this weirdos, you know? But also like kind of mix in like Steam and Steam's like friend system and the servers and launching games through Steam into it. I don't know. That's like all I remember dreaming over the past like week. My brain's like, you gotta make this thing for VR. I'm like, I just want to sleep. Please let me sleep, brain. I've also had trouble like actually falling asleep and or staying asleep, so I must be getting like really sick or something. Ridiculous. Alright. So I need to get this not so ratty looking. This is awful. This is like the lowest tier city imaginable, pretty much. And I hate it. Every bit of it. So let's make it better. We'll do that. Or we'll invest some money into it. Over here, let's put a big old police station, right? Schools. Let's start with elementary schools. We don't really have the money to do all this, but I'm going to do it anyways. There's another one. I guess a fire station. Somebody's burning down their abandoned house for like an insurance claim or something. You see this? It's ridiculous. Last week I washed my wallet at 4:30 for work. I mean, if you get up that early, you have to go to bed at like 9. There's no way you can stay up. Because if you wake up at like 4:30, you have to go to bed at 8:30 to get 8 hours of sleep. Which, I mean, running off at 6 or 7 isn't the worst thing in the world, but whew. Farm town with less. Oof. That's what I need to make is some real farm tiles. One of these days, I'm going to make a video all about my previous biggest region ever. And I'll show you all the cool things I did in it. And then at some point in this grand region, that, to be honest, if I didn't lose that save or whatever happened to it, then I would probably be playing on that region instead of this one. Instead of making a whole brand new one. But yeah, I had like a whole bunch of like just farms. And it actually looked really good. So I just load into a city, I just make it farms from edge to edge, put a little bit of houses in it, some windmills or whatever, call it a day. And that was actually a pretty good city, you know? Ah, yes, the residential demand cap. It vanishes. I only have 18,000 people, and it's all gone. because it was like showing over 50,000 demand for all of it. It's like all maxed out. That's all gone. Crazy. Hey. Just run it straight like that. Boom. Yeah, I've learned my lessons, and there is nothing to worry about. Though I should probably do a general backup of it anyways. But yeah, that other region, it wasn't as big as this one. It didn't have the same population, but when I first made it, I made it all in SimCity 4 Terraformer, and it had like a huge, like overarching design to the region, and it was just so nice. And when I lost it, I think I just like I uninstalled SimCity 4 for like 4 months. I was like, screw it. Hello, Faux Show. I'm talking about my previous SimCity 4 region that got lost or corrupted, and that's how I made this one. After like 4 months of being depressed. I segregate my region into 64. Move it to large. 60. Yeah. Then move it to large. So you're like actually moving these cities from a small 16 tile to the big one? That's actually a really good idea. Because then I could actually use Terraformer on it and just terraform it in chunks. And build it in chunks. Because these demand caps, I'm like, there should be no demand caps issues in this town. Like, it's not a big deal. The best part about demand caps is that once you have such crazy region city sizes or whatever, the numbers just don't make any sense, and there's no way to fix them. So I'm going to spam a bunch of parks, and then I'll get some kind of growth, but still, it's this game can handle cities of hundreds of millions of sims in it. However, it doesn't handle it well. That's what I'll say on that. Alright. That's really cool. How do you, like, not... I'd be worried that it would like save over the tiles in the big city or in the big region of my other stuff. Oh, I need landfill. Duh. Oof. If I ever do another region, I'll probably do that. However, here I am beating my head against a concrete wall just to make this region work. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. I don't know if farms do anything with demand cap, but maybe they do. I'll lie to myself and say they do. That is true. Oh, look, it's fixed now. See, maybe it was the garbage. You know, it's completely full to the brim. Yeah, I guess some like medium wealth in here. That's not so bad. Yeah, the garbage was hurting me on that one. A little bit of trash incinerator anyways. Sometimes you just need some dirty old industry tiles, okay? Like I said before, my brain is working at like 20% capacity this week. It's a struggle to remember to breathe. Struggle. I'm just going to fill this in with residential, then clean it up later. Yeah. 10 head move. 10,000 IQ. Here we go. Graveyard. Sure. So now this is awful and horrible, so I just D-zone what I hate, like this, and this, and that, and this. There we go. Oh. Can maximize low wealth population if that high with your eye. Oh, in this game? I know that the like abandoned high wealth buildings have like huge crazy low wealth populations in them if you let them like degrade or whatever. It's $1 draft beer. It's a Mexican restaurant and it's abandoned. What? I thought this was an O'Charlie's. They have 3 of them. Chicken fajitas. Oh my gosh. However, I did know that. However, I also hate how the buildings look when they're like all run down and abandoned. Even though they have crazy numbers in them, I'm like, I'd rather have the 3,000 high wealth rather than like the 10,000 low wealth. Yeah, that's something that City Skylines does not do. Yeah, it's definitely better than the competition. That's what I'll say. Like in City Skylines, wealth doesn't even... There's not even a calculation for wealth in that game. Right? Because it's like... okay. In the gears turning on the brain. So City Skylines, you can upgrade the buildings to higher density, but also higher wealth by having more services. So there's never a high density, low wealth building in that game. Oh, ooh, I should put a golf course up here. Look at this. Boom. This is where the wealthy elite sit and drink their champagne. Well, it will be once I get it fixed up. But yeah, that's one thing that like kind of made me mad about City Skylines is that there's just 0 wealth calculations for the whole thing. It's like I want like, you know, the projects. I want the good skyscraper. I want the mixture. Instead, it just ends up if you have a city maxed out where it's all high wealth, high education. So, points to SimCity 4 on that one. They did a great job. I think it's been said before by other people, but this game, it really is like a master spreadsheet under the hood with so many things built into it, like the wealth and the demand caps and the land value and the education and the region caps and everything. It's like some crazy psychotic spreadsheet from hell deep under the hood that makes the game run, and it works so well. You get water, and you get water. No more well water for you. I saw a video where somebody was talking about, I guess I saw an Asmongold reaction video to somebody's video about graphics are temporary, art direction is forever, whatever. And I'm like, SimCity 4 really has both. It has the, I say high fidelity graphics, but at the time, they're realistic graphics, but there's an art style to them that's also timeless at the same time. It's one of those rare gems. Yep, water. Looking pretty good. Not too bad. I probably should give water to the industry so we get some more density out of it. I don't know. Oh, we lost power. It's farmers. Nobody cares about farmers. I'm 30 already, jeez. Alright. I'll probably go in for another 30 minutes. And then I'll probably call it a night. We'll see how it goes. As much as I want to just chug this bang for the energy, I also kind of just want to go to bed. One of those weeks. This is the Monday of weeks right here. Oops. Cities XL. Oh, Cities XL. I do have Cities XL and Cities XXL, and they're both so bad. One, see, you're missing one. You don't have City Life. And I was actually not too bad, if I remember right. I want to try and... Do I have City Life? I have City Life. 1 second. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The CD wallet. Now you little zoomers out there won't even know what this is. Ah. Look at this. So, now this is a game that I will absolutely play on stream today. Black and White. Probably won't be able to get Black and White 1 working, but Black and White 2 with Battle of the Gods expansion, I want to play that on stream so bad. There it is, City Life. I have both discs. If it has a code, I don't know. If I remember it, City Life was pretty similar to Cities XL in a way. So I believe it was a 3D city building game. But it was also pretty big rough. Oh. But yeah, Black and White 2. Ooh, I might do like a whole month where I just beat Black and White 2. The hard part will be getting to run. But holy crap. Now those are games that are... I put them up there with SimCity 4 in terms of like, I guess they're a simulation game in a way. Because we got the farmer's market. These people are eating some fresh vegetables. The freshest. Straight from this plateau. See it right here. Amazing. We got soybeans. Actually, no soybeans allowed. Soy is banned in my city. It's only red meat and corn. Very healthy. And apples. Geez, everybody's got a pool in this neighborhood. I want to live there. Fake trailer for SimCity 5. That sounds about right. Like a fan trailer? I think I've seen it. Pretty sure I watched that. Because that existed before they made SimCity 5. And then they actually made SimCity 5 and it was just depressing. You have a stadium. But yeah. I've tried to play the Tropico series on stream, but I am so bad at them that I just end up, like, losing the campaigns all the time. So, I don't know about that. One day I'll start doing variety again. Ugh, not the day. Maybe I'll get ambitious. This city's looking pretty good. It turned out a little bit better. It just needed the, you know, garbage pickup, right? And, yeah. You streaming it brings something SimCity for it just... I don't know. I think, I don't know about that. I've streamed many games that aren't SimCity 4. I've streamed City Skylines many times. I also want to do, I didn't mean to make that medium density. What was I going to stream? I forget. I don't know. SimCity 4 is a great timeless game, but also limiting myself to SimCity 4 pretty much makes this channel tied to the fate of SimCity 4, which, I mean, kind of speaks for itself. Okay, we had a city hall or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be playing SimCity 4 until something truly surpasses it. Which, maybe never. City building genre is basically dead. To me, the city building genre is dead. 100%. You can point to City Skylines or whatever, but it's not, the game is already old and hinging on selling endless streams of DLC to stay alive and relevant. So, it is what it is. I don't know. We'll see what the future has in store. Let's go to the region view. I'll terraform a little bit more and probably go to bed. Banished. See, to me, Banished and Timber. Let's see here. I have so many. To me, those are colony survival games. They are not city building games to me. Timberborn, Banished. Uh, what else? I bought a whole bunch of them because I like the genre, but I don't consider them city simulation or city building games. At best, they're colony survival, colony building game. Um, like They Are Billions is one. That's definitely colony survival. Timberborn's one. Uh, Banished. Banished is one of the early ones. That might be one of the ones that kind of set the genre. Eve? Like Eve Online? What I'm hoping for is that one day somebody will make a new city building game and it will take the lessons learned from all these colony survival games. So like, to me, hopefully to most people, even SimCity 4 City Skylines, it's too easy. Like, if you build a city and get it established, it can't fail. And I think it's been proven over millennia of real life history that cities can absolutely fail and absolutely crumble and have hard times. There is no like hard times in City Skylines or SimCity 4, you know? Oh, what's another one? It was actually really good too. It's like Banished, but like bigger. What was it called? I'm scrolling through my Steam list right now. Kingdoms Reborn. That is a good one. Yeah. For me, city building genre it's basically dead. Not like the end of the world. There's many other dead genres I used to like too, like RTSs. Okay, so city looks pretty good. Not too bad. I don't like how this cliff lines up with a neighboring city, but I'll fix that some other time. I think I will. Let's go back to this one, Platteville, and let's finish out the farms real quick. Maybe do a little bit cleanup. Sorry for the coughing. Need one of those Elgato Stream Decks to have it like a mic mute button. But yeah, I will agree. CS Skylines gets way too much glory. Absolutely. Several other larger popular streams have been switching SimCity 4 streams. I mean, there is no doubt that SimCity 4 has the longest tail of any game that I can think of. By tail, I mean like an active post-game launch audience, if that makes sense. So you just gotta checkerboard it. It's an easy way to get the power delivered to wherever you want it to go. Here we go. Boom. Run. Which makes me think that if I really spent the time to like try and learn how to make games, and I started taking some swings at making some city building games, the audience is there. It's been there for decades at this point. Just gotta make something worth playing. Because if you go 3D, you're competing with City Skylines, which it has its own fan base, absolutely. But the Major League Stadium. What is this? That's the State Fair. Let's put the State Fair up here. There we go. It's a 3D Unreal Engine 5 SimCity 4. Start with that. That's infinitely more difficult to do than to say. What's it saying? Oh, I'll just teach AI to paint the Mona Lisa or whatever. Alright, I think that's about all the... Well, no, I just need to have farms up here somehow. Can I build a big bridge? No, I can't. Dang it. You know what? That'll just stay natural. Whatever. It's fine. There we go. An under-river tunnel. How do I do that? We're talking like with the NAM tools. I'm pretty sure I can build a tunnel with those. But under a river. Would you have like a cliff on each side and you... Ah. I don't know if I ever thought about doing under river tunnels in this game. Boom, look at that. Beautiful, ugly bridge. Bam. My audio's popping. There we go. Alright, this crap's gotta go. Nobody cares about these big, stupid houses. Over the river. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely a strategy. This also needs to be high density. Why is this not high density? Come on. Come on, past me. What are you doing? What a failure. There we go. Just put in some grass. And the skyscrapers come in. I forgot about that strategy. You know what? Maybe I will do it one day. There we go. Get some population in here. These streets will not be able to handle this population. Ooh. Some of my most favorite buildings. This building like screams Miami architecture to me. Look at that. Ooh. Love it. See, I have a friend who actually does some level of game development, and he's told me about, that's a big boy. It tells me the caps. Nice. Is that a stage 15? Stage 14, probably? He's told me about, in Unreal Engine 5, they have like a particle simulation engine, right? And that, in theory, you could basically simulate all the agents of a city, kind of like how City Skylines does, but with the particles simulation of Unreal Engine 5, and you'd be able to manage an untold tens of thousands of these agents at the same time with like very little performance hit. So it's very possible to have a game with the scale of SimCity 4 and the simulation levels of like SimCity 2013. What do you mean? These tiny little houses, you know, next to literally this freaking mega skyscraper right here. It's fine. It's fine. Totally normal building. The Da Vinci Tower, the most gaudy thing ever. I love it. Alright. We got to 270,000 people in this city. More electricity. Oh wait, do I have solar now? Let's see. Yes, I do. I also have nuclear. My favorite. But yeah. So I think if I can start getting the ball rolling on Unreal Engine and figuring things out, being able to simulate, I guess, millions of these particles wouldn't be out of the question, and thus being able to simulate a city the size of a SimCity 4 region with the detail of SimCity 5. That'd be it. That'd be the holy grail game. I'd be a rich man if I could do that. Let's just say that. However, I have a lot to learn before I get there. I actually do love monorail. Mainly because of just like the impracticality of it. But out of all the public transports that aren't the buses, because buses are so easy, monorail's my #1 favorite. That has to be a stage 15. That's crazy. Sunshine 60 Camelot. 6,000! High wealth. Boom. Doing well. Doing well. Okay. It's bedtime. I've rambled on enough. My voice is struggling. But I will stream again. Thought Homer Simpson was a nuclear engineer. Or he managed the nuclear power plant or whatever. Passenger rail is a good choice. Like in terms of like game practicality, passenger rail and buses and stuff. But like SimCity used before they took transit. I have no clue about that. I'm not a mass transit guy. I think monorails are cool just because the concept of monorail is cool. You know? Other than that, look at that, we're 30.5 million. It's only been a whole month of the year, and we're only 500,000 population deep, so that's going well. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully feel a little bit better next week. I feel like I'm always saying that. I feel like I'm always sick. I'm just dying. But, yeah. Next week, I'm planning on doing a couple streams. Probably one Monday night and one Wednesday night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Think I will go for another big city somewhere. I gotta figure out a good spot for it. But, yeah. Anyways,